Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God, trust also in me. Meaning, we just cannot be troubled all the time under all the circumstances, situations, conditions that we have had in our lives and that we're now facing, that we're up against, or that we're confronted with, or that confronts us. Because condition, circumstance, situation have always been essential, intricate, fundamental parts of our lives and also of the human condition and living organism. They are all defined for not only their sufferings, chaos, struggles, but also by the general, universal sense of circumstance, trouble, misery that comes on to them in one way or another, not because they are bad, sinners, dangerous, but because they are human beings, but because they are all living organisms and we're also all human condition and nature. And that means we're always going to have to face, struggle with, surmount, overcome in our lives something or another that's suffering, struggle, torment, tragedy, betrayal, rejection. All those things are always going to be common to the broader category of life itself, because this is life, this is not death. And for as long as we're alive, we're going to have to continue to overcome suffering, struggle, misery of some kind or another in one way or another. And there's nothing we can do about this fundamentally irreversible and unflinching kind of condition that comes upon with life, that comes with being alive. Because being alive in itself is not just pain, suffering, chaos, torment, but it's also absolute responsibility, patience, reason, character, authenticity. And the development and exercise of all these qualities at the same time can help us at least reach the conclusion that we are good, that we are fulfilled, that we are content, even if we're tormented, painful. Still, authenticity is a living organism in itself. It has more than aura about itself, and we cannot always afford to be troubled in our hearts, because when the heart is troubled, then everything else also essentially falls apart, dismantles itself in one way or another, because the heart is the ultimate generator and the engineer of emotions and feelings and sentiments that we develop and that we experience both internally and externally in our lives. And therefore, when the heart is troubled, tormented, painful because of unnecessary, unreasonable external phenomena, outside conditions, and public situations, premises, and judgments that do not even concern ourselves, then everything else also falls apart anyways. We can become powerful in our mind, intellect, reason. Our reason, intellect can be more powerful, stronger, improved than ever before. But if there is no peace within ourselves, if there is no authenticity, prosperity,